Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for checking out the episode. I'm RJ. This one's going up on a Saturday, so hope you're having a good weekend. I'm currently out of town in Orlando when this video goes up, and I'm going to attempt an IRL live stream later on tonight. So try not to miss it. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification button. That'll let you know when it begins. It should be interesting. So today we're at Hammy's Bethel. This is home to one of the trippiest Easter eggs in the entire game. Now, I'm not talking about the UFO that flies overhead. If you haven't seen that, it appears at 2 o'clock a.m. It is bright green, definitely crazy, but it goes much deeper than that. When you walk into the shack, you can see all these dead bodies with shoes. I'm going to show you guys exactly what Rockstar is representing in this video. So much love. Do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. That really helps out. With all that said, let's take a look at the Heaven's Gate report.
Really happy that I made this choice.
We're looking forward to this. We're happy and excited.
The victims were all members of a religious cult called Heaven's Gate. They believed their deaths would transport their spirits to a spaceship trailing behind the Hale-Bopp comet.
Well, we're still here, and not for long.
Along with the tape, the group also left a letter to the news media saying, quote, "By the time you receive this, we'll be gone. Several dozen of us. We came from the level above human in distant space, and we have now exited the bodies that we were wearing for our earthly task. To return to the world from whence we came, task completed." In addition to its own website, the group constructed web pages for businesses, but few of those clients knew about the bizarre motivation behind Heaven's Gate. These recruiting tapes were made by the group's leader, Marshall Applewhite, known to his followers as Doe.
We have no hesitation to leave this place, to leave the body that we have.
Back in 1975, Applewhite and a nurse he met in a psychiatric hospital co-founded a religious sect called the Two. The woman died in 1985. It is believed Applewhite was one of the dead in Rancho Santa Fe.
Heaven's Gate, a group that poisoned themselves to try to get abducted by a UFO that they claimed was behind a giant comet. You can't make this stuff up. There are 3 direct links from Heaven's Gate to the group inside the cabin, starting off with the shoes. Now, the members of Heaven's Gate all had the same pair of Nikes on. When they found their dead bodies, they were wearing the same shoes, just like the bodies inside the cabin. I guess this must be the equivalent to Nikes in Red Dead Redemption 2. Also, the members of Heaven's Gate had a purple blanket over their dead bodies, but in this case, these guys went with green plaid. I'm guessing to link up to the bright green UFO that flies overhead. And then if you look at the bedside, they have canisters, bottles, probably the poison, just like the members of Heaven's Gate used. Is this Marshall Applewhite? He convinced everybody else to take their own lives, drink the poison with the Nikes, wearing the green plaid blanket. He's got Nikes on as well. He might have been onto something. This game actually has a UFO, but as far as the members of Heaven's Gate, I doubt they got abducted by a UFO behind Hale-Bopp. Now, I remember the Hale-Bopp comet. It was extremely trippy. Here's some shots from back in 1997. And I don't know if it does it justice. Keep in mind, that was a long time ago as far as technology is concerned. But you can see the pictures. This thing was huge. And the members of Heaven's Gate somehow thought it was hiding a UFO. Now, thinking about it, we've never seen anything that size. So maybe it was some sort of UFO event. Of course, I highly doubt it. I think these guys were crazy. Another weird thing about this is the second game where Rockstar has had a Heaven's Gate Easter egg. On top of Mount Chiliad in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can find a group called the Altruist who also linked up to Heaven's Gate. They even had the same type of website. Here's the mysterious sermon. It says, "At the second hour under the half moon, by the great love and grace of our Savior, Kukawaba, voyager of time and galaxies, we cast off our corporal shells so his vessel can take our spirits to the promised realm." That sounds just like what Marshall was saying, to live in peace and power until the 2000th year. See, that year, the 2000th year, I think that's the connection to Grand Theft Auto 5, when we will return for the new chosen and worship once again at the peak of Mount Shan, just like Mount Chiliad. In his love we rejoice always. So again, Rockstar has had the Heaven's Gate Easter egg in back-to-back games. They have an obsession. Something's going on, but take a look at Heaven's Gate in Grand Theft Auto 5. Here we are at the Altruist camp from Grand Theft Auto 5, running around as Bigfoot. You can see all the Altruists going crazy. Watch out, because sometimes when you come here, they're fully naked, so beware. Now on this rock, there's a shadow of the same jetpack symbol from the Mount Chiliad mystery mural. So Rockstar's been messing with us with the Heaven's Gate Easter egg for a while. You can't see the baseball bat on the symbol, so it's a little bit more difficult, but right there to the left of Bigfoot, that is the jetpack shadow. Now these guys also have a website just like Heaven's Gate. I thought that was strange that the leader of Heaven's Gate was also a website designer. I didn't see that coming. Well, these guys seem to do the same thing here in Grand Theft Auto 5. Just type in Altruist into the search bar, and there it is, the altruistunite.com. This looks almost identical to the Heaven's Gate website in real life. The only difference is that they put the messages in Morse code, so they're trying to be very secretive. I'll put a link in the description if you want to see what all the messages mean. But it's very crazy how Rockstar is carrying on the Heaven's Gate Easter egg from Grand Theft Auto 5 into Red Dead Redemption 2, all culminating with the UFO. Here are the 2 UFOs that you can find in Red Dead Redemption 2. I think there might be a third, but as for now, we can only find 2. One being on top of Mount Shan. This one is a lot like the UFO you can find in GTA 5, hovering over the peak of Mount Chiliad. So just like that, you can find one over the tallest mountain here in Red Dead Redemption 2. If you try to shoot it, it will fly away immediately. Now there's a huge difference between this UFO and the one you're about to look at the Heaven's Gate Easter egg, and that is that this one has a bright green light, the same green light from the Space Docker in Grand Theft Auto 5. You can also find it on other alien-related items in GTA 5. And here it is, bright green UFO, Red Dead Redemption 2 at the Heaven's Gate Easter egg. Maybe these guys really did get abducted, but more likely, they probably just got probed. So those are the 2 UFOs. There's probably a third one still out there to be discovered. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to stick around. I got 3 more big videos in the works. I'm going to post them next week. So definitely subscribe if you are new and hit the like button. That really helps out as YouTube is now pushing the more family-friendly channels. And we're covering a group of people poisoning themselves to get abducted by a freaking UFO. So hit the like button, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you guys soon. Let's light this cabin on fire. Until the next live stream, as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends. Y'all come back now, you hear?